Okay, we're back and we're here with Raj Verma, the CEO of SingleStore. Sorry about that, Raj. Welcome. So first I got to say congratulations on the new branding and the name change. That was a very cool video we just saw. The biggest takeaway for me, the most significant statement was from Anand today from HCL. He said, enterprises have been shocked into digital. I want to ask you, why is SingleStore the calming agent for that shock?
No, I enjoyed that interview a lot. Anand's a dear friend. And, that statement, of course, being shocked into it is something we are seeing regularly now, David. One of my friends actually put it pretty well. He said that COVID-19 had us pass 2021 and 2022, and we landed in 2023. So all the sort of digital transformation that we had 2.5, even 3 years to do. We had to do it. Our organizations had to do it in 6 months, 9 months, and really, we did speak about change of guard and all the rest of it. The existing technology set or the legacy technology set within organizations was just not capable of doing it. There's way too much complexity. There's just too much of a licensing arrangement, which is just brutal from a cost perspective. Just the TCO of it is just not there. And finally, I think the world has come to realize now more than ever before that given a choice, fast will win over slow when it comes to data. Cheap will win over more expensive. And most importantly, flexibility of storing your data anywhere and being able to access it in the most secure manner is always going to win. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of our customers and a lot of our new prospects who've just converted to customers have found us, and I like what you said, as a calming agent. We are very grateful to all our customers. As I call them, I love intense relationships with our customers because they make us better. And that's why we come to work every day. So, yeah.
Well, let's talk about some of the key takeaways from the day for you. I mean, the customer comments were great. I mentioned in our panel the comments from John Nicastro around he wants to reduce latency, data deduplication, cost optimization, simplify his stack. I mean, those seem like a number of the attributes that you're trying to hit on. But what other takeaways would you share with our audience?
Yeah, it's been, to be honest with you, it's been I'm overwhelmed by the love and the appreciation that we've gotten from all quarters, from partners like yourself, actually, at theCUBE, to, our customers, and just phenomenal customers like GoGuardian, IEX, Sandeep from EOG, who's just been a superb supporter of ours for many, many years now, to Varun at Palo Alto Networks, they're betting the company on the Prisma Cloud, and to be selected as the platform that they're using to bet their company on is a privilege. It's an honor. It's something that you got to win and earn your chops every single day, and we do that. Just to have, Ravi from Infosys, who's just been such a great really partner in this has been very, very useful, as has Anand, and then of course John and SiriusXM and Pandora, their vision of being able to keep your data where it is and just assign constraints to the data so that that this data cannot leave the on-prem world, or this data cannot leave a certain geographical realm, or this cannot leave a certain cloud world. But other than that, you can go and search and query any data type from a central, as John likes to put it, a data hub. That is a very, very interesting concept. And having multiple databases in your organization will not allow you to do that. All right. So just the validation from the entire community at large, from partners like Looker, Sisense, HVR, and of course NextGen in Australia has been great. And I think I must confess the team at SingleStore has just done such an incredible job of doing so much in such little time frame with such little resources. It's just been, it's been humbling, David, to be honest with you.
Raj, you and I had a great discussion a number of weeks ago with some colleagues of mine, and we were talking about the marketplace. And I was struck by your comments up front in the day. You said, we're not just an in-memory database, we're a memory-first database. It's kind of interesting, right? I mean, in-memory databases have been around since there've been databases, and so you're thinking a little bit differently about this. But the conversation that we had a few weeks ago with some of the trends, you're obviously seeing a number of organizations glom onto this single store concept, but there are some specialists saying, hey, we can skin the cat differently. A lot of the cloud guys, there's probably 8 or 10 databases that they're offering. And so I wonder if you could talk about that philosophy a little bit and why you really, in your heart, believe that this is the right approach.
Yeah, I think there are multiple reasons why. And by the way, before I go into explaining why we think we might have gotten it right, I think there wouldn't be a single approach to solve the data problems of the world. So if someone has another approach, then it's really healthy because let the best approach win, right? So, and a lot of innovation is happening in this data market because it's important. That's the only sort of resource that we have to make fundamentally informed decision, especially in today's informed world or today's digital new world. Now, our approach is not essentially asking you to just use our approach and only our approach. However, if you want to take complexity out of your data strategy, not have your data have to move to and fro to the cloud and then being repatriated from the cloud back, for you to have artificial workload segmentation for your data saying this is historical, hence this is going to be sorted out in one way, this is HTAP, so to be sorted another way or queried another way, and then your transactional data to be queried another way. It's just something tells me that adds complexity. I think going forward, David, the world would need a platform where they can run their analytics or reports and their applications on one platform. And if I had a magic wand, I think there would be a company that would further extend and say, if you so want, you can also run your AI ML models on that same platform. That is the way. Now, whether it happens with us, whether it happens in a year, whether it happens in 5 years or 10 years, that's the only sort of unknown or variable. This will happen. This is just too logical for it not to be right.
Well, it's interesting you say about machine intelligence or AI. I mean, I think that we all believe and are seeing the AI is not some separate thing that we necessarily buy. It's something that's going to be infused into applications and data. We're going to buy other products that have AI embedded into them. And so it would seem that would be an advantage for the approach that you're espousing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, David, I'm a computer science engineer, way back in the day, 1992, when I graduated. And of course, the world has changed completely from computer science standpoint. But one of my interest areas, apart from operational research, was AI. And really, what do you need for AI? You really need, storage and models and a cheap way of training your models, or a conceivable way of training your models. Um, and and really, what Jordan said earlier this morning, and we've been discussing a lot, is if you can get your compute to your storage, your ability just to train AI models increases so much more. And both in terms of removing complexity and cost from that entire equation. And what is the resultant of a marriage of storage and compute is reflects itself or manifests itself into quicker BIs, a more evolved AI, and ultimately moving from a logic-driven applications to more model-driven applications that are self-correcting. How else do you do that? The only other way you do that is you have silos of AI, you have silos of reports and analytics, and then you have silos of applications. And within applications, you have OLTP applications, HTAP applications, and OLAP applications. It just seems a little bit of a museum approach, which, as I said, would add a lot of complexity and cost and take away a lot of the agility from the organization, which you and I will hear a lot more of in the coming weeks, months, and years. Agility will be everything.
Yeah, I mean, that notion of not moving the data, to borrow kind of apply an Einstein phrase, right? And move as much data as you need to, but no more. I'm getting, hold on one second, Raj. I'm getting something here. It seems like there's, there seems to be some kind of surprise that's coming. Is that right, guys? Yeah. What is that? Just hang with us here.
Happy birthday to Dada. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Woo! Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday. I love you so much. I'll give you all the kisses and huggies.
Love you, Dad.
Love you, Dad. Love you, Dad.
Happy birthday, Dad. Thank you for giving me the
Happy
best life.
birthday,
And we love you very much.
Love you very much.
you,
Love you.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
Wow.
And I'm sure very emotional, Raj. I mean, me too. I feel it. I feel the love. What a beautiful family you have. So, congratulations,
Thank you.
because as we know, family is everything, right? It's home. And so it's really been a pleasure partnering with you. As you said, we really enjoy this conversation. I can't thank you enough for reaching out to us, several weeks ago and having some really cool conversations. And I hope they can continue. And congratulations on, as I say, the name change, the new branding, having a wonderful family, and the future is only going to get better.
Thank you, David. You've been a great partner, you and Lisa, and I couldn't thank you more. And you guys have been a joy to work with. And something tells me this is not the last time that we speak. So stay safe, my friend, and be well. And thank you for all your help.
Back at you. And thank you for watching. Keep it right there. We got more great content right ahead.